Prosecutors say former Mobile County Commissioner Freeman Jockisch insisted on meeting what he thought was a 15-year-old girl who was advertising sex on Craigslist. But instead, the girl turned out to be a police officer. Jockisch had a bond hearing this morning on 2 child sex charges. Fox 10 News reporter Steve Alexander was in the courtroom this morning. He's standing by live at the Metro Jail with details on this. Steve?
And Freeman Jockisch got out of Metro Jail on bond a little bit earlier this afternoon. He was being held on $80,000 bond. The 2 charges: traveling to meet a child for an unlawful sex act and the electronic solicitation of a child. Now, at his bond hearing, I should say, prosecutors and defense attorneys gave their versions on what they believe has happened in this case. Freeman Jockisch showed no emotion as he walked into Judge Jay York's courtroom, shaking his head from side to side several times. When asked about Jockisch's frame of mind, his attorney, Jeff Dean, said,
"He's depressed. You seen his picture? God dang, he looks like the mugshot looks awful."
During the bond hearing, Chief Assistant DA Deborah Tillman said for the past 5 months, Jockisch responded off and on to an ad on Craigslist to meet with an individual. But she said yesterday, Jockisch was insistent the meeting take place that day.
He was the one who initiated the contact yesterday, and he was very eager to meet with what he perceived to be a 15-year-old girl.
Tillman also told Judge York that Jockisch confessed. Saraland Police Corporal James Morton said Jockisch was the 6th person to be arrested in connection with the same advertisement, and all showed up at the same apartment complex, which he would not identify. As for Jockisch's reaction when he was arrested,
he seemed surprised that there was not actually a real child there and that there was police there.
Dean says he doesn't think Jockisch confessed to anything illegal and said the Saraland Police Department was making what he called a cottage industry out of arresting alleged sex offenders.
It's like they've got a computer program and they're on Craigslist and trying to enticing people to come in and then charge them. There's a ton of these cases. And it's just kind of suspicious that saying one policeman or detective is on the internet and everybody's going to Saraland to have sex with minors. It's kind of weird.
Well, the Saraland Police Department has worked very hard to crack down on these types of offenses.
Dean says he has to review police evidence before Jockisch comes up for a preliminary hearing on Monday.
I mean, he may be guilty of sin. He may be as innocent as a newborn baby.
Now, when asked if she thought federal authorities might be interested in this case, Assistant District Attorney Tillman said they might be. Now, if Jockisch is convicted on the most serious charge, he could spend up to life in prison. Reporting live from Metro Jail, Steve Alexander, Fox 10 News.
Thank you, Steve.